Hello everyone, my name is Major Mallard. I'm the Senior Army Instructor for Baldwin's JROTC program. In this session, we're going to go over what it takes to be successful as a cadet who is in LET Level 2, 3, or 4. You can see the agenda that we will go over during this session. As mentioned earlier, my name is Major Mallard. I served 23 years in the United States Army. I served as both enlisted as an officer in the Military Police Corps. I retired as a major in 2018, and upon retiring was hired as Baldwin's JROTC Senior Army Instructor. I'm extremely excited to have the opportunity to lead, coach, teach, and mentor your children to be better citizens. You can see here that our mission is to provide opportunities for cadets to learn new skills. We plan on challenging them through life scenarios that will enhance their ability to have a higher level of education. We want to inform cadets of alternate methods to workforce opportunities, whether that be through a higher education at a college institution, a trade school, or military service. Regardless of their path, we hope to install the discipline to allow them to become a better citizen. When it's all said and done, we hope that our students are lifelong learners that will give back to their communities. In JROTC, we will afford a number of leadership opportunities to help them get out of their shell of being uncomfortable of providing instructions and directions to their subordinates. We feel that this is a key part for any student to become a higher level learner. These positions include being a platoon leader, a platoon sergeant, a squad leader, a team leader, or performing a function on the battalion staff in our leadership class. This is a student-ran program. We've come so far in the last 3 years and still have a ways to go. However, in this process, whatever we do is planned, prepared, and executed by our student leadership. This affords those students the opportunity to firsthand experience in managerial skills and positions. In addition to those leadership positions, we have a curriculum manager that provides them insight on a key number of areas to improve on as a leader and as a student. This year, we will be going over the LET 2 curriculum for our LET 2 and 3 students. In addition, those seniors will also participate in a LET 4 curriculum. You can see here some of the key tasks that we will go over during this school year. The way that we plan on implementing this, we'll have 2 versions. This version has been going on since the start of the hybrid schedule and will continue through the 28th of September. Currently, we have a split schedule, which is identified as red feather or white feather. I'm sure that you are all familiar with what days that your kids go to school and what day your kids actually attend online schooling. For the days that are online training, I specifically use Microsoft Teams to provide instructions on what they should complete. That allows a foundation for when they return to class to actually do group work and practical exercises over the curriculum that we will be instructing. In addition, on Wednesdays, everyone will meet on an online platform using Microsoft Teams video teleconferencing. If for any reason, on the days that we are not meeting in actual brick and mortar schools, face-to-face training, they have a question, there is a link on Microsoft Teams that they can use to get in contact with Ms. Winters. Ms. Winters will facilitate those questions, and if she's not able to answer them, then she will get with me and I will provide feedback to the student in a timely manner. On September the 28th, we plan on returning to full-time 5 days a week. There will no longer be an A-B schedule. Instead, we will have a 7-class period schedule where we will meet on a daily basis. When the 28th of September arrives, this is the schedule that we will use. Mondays will be JROTC Lab, in which we do portfolio development. Tuesdays will be uniform inspection. Wednesdays and Thursdays will be curriculum instruction, and Fridays will be physical training. We'll go into a little bit more detail into each one of these as we go through this brief. For my grading plan, the first 9 weeks while we were in the split schedule, we had a classwork homework, which was worth 50%, quizzes and exams, which were worth 30%, and physical training, which was worth 20% of their grades. When we return on the 28th of September, I will add uniform inspections into the grade book, which will account for 25% of their grade. If students are absent, then they will be required to take the end of course exam and complete that exam with a passing grade. If students who fail to meet the school's absence policy or exceeds the absence policy fails the end of course exam, it does not matter what their grade is in focus, they will receive an F. The only person that is authorized to make an absence excused is the school's administration office. I encourage you to make contact with the school's administration office early if you feel your student's absence should be excused. If the absence is excused, then it will not account against their absences in the absence policy. In addition, students who are tardy may receive in-school suspension for failing to show up to class on time. I do want to make a note that both the absences and the tardies can be assigned when the students are supposed to be online. It is important for them to sign in using the instructions on Microsoft Teams according to the bell schedule when they are supposed to be in class. I grade on a daily basis. You will see my grade book has a lot of different assignments. I encourage students to do their best and to make up any assignments in a timely manner. I will now take time to break down each area that I grade on. On the days that I have curriculum instruction, we will have an exit slip of some form. These exit slips include notes, which have essential questions and class summaries, or quizzes, or worksheets. Each one of these instructions is posted in Microsoft Teams, and the assignment can be found in focus with the same instructions that are also attached in Microsoft Teams. So once again, for their class assignments, they can go to Focus or they can go to Microsoft Teams. For uploading assignments, we will use a web-based service called Smart Cadet Portal. Smart Cadet Portal can be found at beta.jrotc.education. They have been assigned a username and a password. We will use this platform for students' work to serve as a portfolio as they go through JROTC. The intent is at the end of their high school career, they will have a location where they have collected all 4 years of work for the curriculum of JROTC. We feel that this will help them when they're applying for college, applying to join the military, or looking for a job. In this portfolio are assignments that will include a budget, resume, letters of recommendation, self-reflection and assessments, and a number of other assignments that will be useful for them as they prepare for their next steps after high school. For uniform inspections, these are the areas that we will be evaluated. Remember, once we start wearing uniforms after the 28th of September, this will account for 25% of their grade. You can see here that we focus on the wear and appearance of the uniform so that they are prepared to go to a job interview and be successful. For physical training, we have 2 parts. The first part is preparing yourself to dress out. This is a key task in being a manager or a supervisor, making sure that you prepare yourself before you come to school. That is worth 25 points. The other 75 points are participation. You can fail to dress out and still receive the 75 points of participation. JROTC curriculum in itself is a great program that will get kids comfortable with being in a leadership position. But like I tell the students, if you really want the most out of JROTC, I encourage you to participate in after-school activities. These after-school activities include Raiders, JLAB, Color Guard, Driller Exhibition, and Air Rifle. We'll go into a brief explanation of each one at this time. Raiders is a physical fitness challenging type of team. We do not require people to be in exceptional physical shape to be a part of this team. This team is to gain confidence and build teamwork amongst their peers. The actual event will consist of five events outlined on the hand performance evaluations. I feel like this is a great opportunity to get kids out of their comfort zone and allow them to grow in their self-confidence. This event is in the fall of the year, is currently going on at this time, and will end somewhere around the end of November. Kids can still join and participate in the Raiders if they have not done so at this time. JLAB is an opportunity for students to display their leadership and their academic strengths. It is a test that takes place in October or November, in which all JROTC cadets will participate. Those cadets who score the highest in the leadership and the academic side of the test will be afforded the opportunity to be on the actual JLAB team. There is 6 members for leadership and 6 members for the academic team, in which they will take a phase 2 test. If they pass the phase 2 test, they will go to the state level. And if they pass state level, then they will be afforded an opportunity to do an in-person trip in Washington, D.C. For the National JLAB test, which is actually hosted by Alex Trebek. Color Guard goes on throughout the year, whereas we support community events to include home football games. We encourage all students to sign up for this opportunity. In addition, there is a Color Guard season, which happens in the wintertime / springtime from December to March. Students can be on a series of teams, which include squad armed, unarmed, platoon armed, and unarmed, and will also afford the opportunity of male mix, or all female teams. In addition, we will go over drill and ceremony throughout the week to instill discipline and attention to detail. The final team that we will talk about is the air rifle team. The air rifle team focuses once again on discipline and attention to detail. It builds teamwork and camaraderie. In a controlled environment, students use air rifles to fire in 3 different positions: standing, kneeling, and the prone. We select the top 6 members to participate in matches against other schools. This will run concurrently with the Color Guard, drill and ceremony teams. Students can be on both teams at the same time. Finally, I want to provide you a list of additional JROTC events that we will go out throughout the year. These will be class trips or specific selections for a set of students. This includes rappel training, JCLC, which is a 10-day summer camp for the top 10% of the class, cadet staff rides, field trips, home support to our football games. We will do fundraising to help offset the cost for JROTC balls, as well as issuing a number of JROTC awards and award banquets. This pretty much sums the course of JROTC. If you have any questions, I encourage you to contact me directly. The one thing that I do want to go over before we leave is how students can make up assignments. If students are not present in class, they have every opportunity to make up assignments. If students need additional time, then they can contact me to assist them Once again, I thank you for taking the time to listen to the brief of JROTC for LET 2, 3, and 4 students. If there are any questions, I encourage you to contact me at mallardc@duvalschools.org. Have a good day.